Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Chartorium Trading Group. And today we're still on analyzing the market, but it will be with a touch of action trend line. And probably I'm going to be showing us what the confirmation trend line is. That's if I'm able to find a confirmation on this particular pair. So what I do when drawing the trend line is analyze from the time frame that gives me the total view of the market, and you can see here I can see the whole market. I can see the market from 5th of March 2017 till 14th of July 2020. Oh, sorry, till 18th of May 2025. So what I do here is I pick my trend line. We all know all these things already. I pick my trend line like this. Then from the highest point to the lowest side of the market, so that I can know if the market is selling or whatever. And from what I have here, I'm coming. Okay. Okay, we need to make it touch. So you just know you don't have to be in a hurry while drawing your trend line, because you need perfection. Your trend line must be perfect. The way you draw your line is the way you see the market. I don't know why this thing is giving me this issue anyway, but okay, perfect now. Okay, we're able to draw this already. So now I need to now come to the lowest point of this market. So I can just mark this out. You see, I'm trying to understand the lowest point. So I marked it out already. The market is about to get to the lowest side of it. Market, I'm coming. Let me check if I can find a tool we can make use of here. I need the square. So I need to add. Okay, I've seen the rectangle here. So you can see here, this is the lowest point of this market. This particular place is lower than here. It's lower than this side. Sorry, I think this my rectangular box is too much. So you can see that it's lower than this side. This is the lowest side of the market. So what I do is I pick another trend line and I do what? I draw from the lowest. Remember that your trend line cannot be like this. It's not possible for you to start a sloping trend line this way. No, it's not making sense. This one must always go up. It must always be slant, even if it's just a little. Once it's not slanted, that means it's not the lowest part. So now what you do is you just come this way. Are we together? So what I'm going to be doing is, okay, I'm here. So the more I move to the other time frames, the more I adjust my line. It's just simple. So what I do is, okay, I've connected that again. Then I come to my daily. So let's see. Okay, we have a perfect line here. We have a perfect line I've adjusted. It needs to be very, very perfect, because these things, they matter. Ordinary week from the higher time frame, the monthly, the weekly, the daily, is like a full body candle in the lower time frame. It's even a full body candle in lower time frame. So you always need to know that. Okay, so imagine now this wasn't marked well. This particular what's it called? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You see that we didn't even mark this well at all. So now I have to adjust. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to make sure this is touching this, and remember, it just needs to make sense. It needs to what? It needs to make sense. You can see it's touching now. It's touching. This is what I really want. So this is the part I said it's touching. So we have 2 points. Remember, it must be 2 points at least, 2 touches before it can be valid. 3 touches for strength or more touches for strength, but at least 2 touches makes a trend line. So what happens next is I come to my H4. This is just pure market analysis. We are analyzing the chart. We are trying to look for a potential buy or sell. Man, why is it loading this out? Okay, so this is what we have here. You can see the market is very sloppy, and the way I'm looking at this market, is possible we get a buy on this market, and if we get a buy, I'm going to be taking it live. So what you do here is okay, you do it this way, you see. Okay, so we can see that we have 2 touches. We have one. This was the last part. The first trend line was touching. I'm coming. This trend line that came from this particular one, this particular trend line, this major trend line from the weekly, this was where it stopped. It stopped around there. Let me zoom. It stopped around there, around this point, exactly this point. So now when I'm trying to pick a new structure, I need to pick it from where the market touched last, which is this part. I need to pick it from this part, then make sure it's touching another high again. So this is a lower high again here. So now I'm on the downtrend now, and I can't really find anything, so I still have to calm down, because there's still nothing to join from this down here. Nothing to join yet, because I want this to be as neat as possible. It's not making any sense here, so let me just wait. So what happens is I'm on the H4 now. I can still find a line to draw. Remember, you must keep connecting. Keep on connecting till you are able to spot that thing you need. So now this is this here. You see, I'm connected to 2 points already here too. I'm connected from here, one, and this is the second place here. I'm connected here again. So now I just need to check, like, okay, I'm still on the right path. So what happens again? I'm still able to be like, okay, I can still connect something. Remember, as long as you can still connect, you just have to keep doing it. I don't know what's wrong. This thing is taking time to load. Okay, so now you see, I've not even drawn anything from the downtrend since. I've not drawn this yet, because I need something very neat. You get? I've not drawn this at all. I don't want my graph to be rough. I need to understand what I'm seeing perfectly on this chart. And the best way you can help yourself is to keep, you have to keep doing these things yourself. Analyze a lot of pairs. So now I'm trying to check if I can get a market here. You see, here there was a breakout and retest that happened here. Sorry, there was a breakout here. There was a breakout here, and I don't know if we should wait for a retest. Honestly, there's a breakout at this point. What I mean by a market breaking out is this. Like, this was the former place the market was. Are you getting? Oh, sorry. That was the former place. Then the market now extended itself on this trend line. So what I just did here is this particular trend line, the last one I drew just now. I'm trying to imagine that the market has not done this one yet. Has not done this yet. So I just came and be like, okay, I have two touches too, and it broke out. Are we together? So this is still valid. So now what I can do here is I can be like, okay, I want to wait. Like I want to wait. And we can actually extend to the future. So let me do it the normal way we used to do it. Let's wait for the market here. Because I don't want us to get confused. So let me just wait for it here. Okay, now I need to readjust again. I need to readjust. So now I've readjusted. So now this last line, okay, I need to readjust. You just have to make sure this is perfect. You have to make sure this is perfect. So now this last trend line I drew is not my action trend line because this is the current place the market is at. The current place. This is the current place now. I have my market. So now if I say that is an action trend line, let me see if I can get something on the 15 minutes. For me personally, I make use of the higher time frame, the weekly, the monthly, or any higher time frame that gives me general view of the market. Then to H4, from the H4, I use the H1. From H1 straight up to what's it called? I can't spot this. What's happening? Straight up to straight up to my straight up to my 15 minutes. Because these days I get my confirmation on the 15 minutes. This is what I'm trying to do here. Let me mark this out myself. Let me mark this place out. I don't know why it's not showing on my lower time frame. I guess it's just the problem, you see. So now we just have this. I know that the market touched this place last. So now I want to find an action. I want to do an action on the 15 minutes. I'm just trying to connect as much as possible lines anyway. You know, this time frame depends on the kind of trader you are. Remember when I was teaching you guys time frame, the groups, when I said lower time frame, the intermediate and the higher time frame, and I said the lower time frame are used by scalpers, people that just come into the market to make small gains and move. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to, see if I can get something in this market. Like I want to trade. So I've connected this one again. I've connected this one again. Okay, this needs to be connected well. Remember, it must not cut through. You know, I told you guys it must not cut through candles. And the only time it can cut through candles is during fake out. The fake out is the one I did the other time when the market, when I said we should imagine. I think that was like 3-4 minutes ago. When I said we should imagine that that thing has not happened yet. So now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find something to do in this market. I'm trying to get something in this market. Oh, I would have taken this trade myself as a sell. Okay. Okay. What am I going to do here? Can I get a sell here? Can I get a sell here? If I'm going to be taking a sell here, that means I already have my confirmation trend line. But now, I don't like what I'm seeing here. So why not just wait? Why not just wait? There's this particular strategy I'm trading now, and I can't find it yet here. And I might still take the trade anyway. I might still take the trade because it's looking perfect here. It's looking perfect. So if I'm going to be taking this trade, I'm going to be taking as a breakout and retest. That is, the market broke out. The market broke out. This is the breakout here. It break into this zone. Then I'll just wait for it to touch this line. And that's what they call a breakout and a retest. But that's not what I trade presently. So I don't want to change my strategy for now. So now, I didn't believe this market should break this place and touch this one. Then I have known that I have a confirmation trend line here. That this one has become a confirmation trend line. You know that the confirmation trend line is your secondary line that lets you take action. It lets you take entry, buy or sell. But the action is the primary trend line that is showing you where the current price of the market is at. So now this is still my action trend line. This particular place is my action trend line. This one, I have nothing to confirm yet. So that's just how easy this thing is. So now I need to wait for either the market to touch this place and bounce down. And once it's back down, there's another way to check. That is now when I have a confirmation trend line. Or it bounces up, it breaks this plate. And once it breaks this place, that means this is my action. Then I have to wait for something again. Like I have to confirm it here that okay, this market has finally broken to the upper side before I can say I want to buy to the top. And here too, if it will touch this place, there is a thing I'm going to be doing again to know that okay, I'm going to be selling into the down. Are you getting? So that's just how easy this thing is. You can see the way I analyze the market. I analyze from the weekly. The weekly gave me the general view, so I don't need to go to the monthly. From the weekly, I came to the daily. You see, I'm just drawing them like as if I'm the best architect in the world. See this, came to the 1 hour. And I said personally, I don't use the 30 minutes at all. And I don't advise the 30 minutes because there's nothing in 30 minutes at all. The time frame I advise is analyze your market from the hour time frame, the weekly, the monthly, or the daily. Come to your H4, your H1, because you remember when I said they have minimal noise. The intermediate time frame, they have minimal noise. So you make use of your H4 and H1, they are a very good type of time frame to analyze with. Then come to 15 minutes to see what is happening. you know so this is how easy it is to do these things. You see how I just drew them? It's very, very easy. So what's going to happen now is that you just need to wait. But now the last line I drew here, which is this one, is still my action. This is where the action of the market is. This is where the market this is where the action is now. So I'm just still waiting for something to happen. Then I will know what to do next, to know if I'm going to be taking a trade here. And that is when I can now confirm. That is when I can have a confirmation trade. And remember our next classes. In our next class, rather, we'll be doing actions in the action trend line. That is the strategies in trading, the strategies in these synthetic indices. So try to watch and rewatch this video. Watch the last one as well. Analyze more pairs yourself this way. Analyze more pairs yourself this way. Just keep showing up. You can't be perfect at once. You just need to keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. It is consistency that matters here. It is all about steady growth. It's not something you just come and you became a boss all of a sudden. No, you just have to give it time, give it time, give it time. So this is it on volatility 10 index on the reef, and we are done for today. So like, share, and comment on this video. Watch as much as possible time you can, and try to analyze more pairs like this yourself. At least just know how to draw the trend line first. Once you know how to analyze this market, getting the action and the confirmation is easy. It's very, very easy. So that's all I can say, and have a beautiful day.